Good morning, Facebook world. It is Nichole.LaVigne coming to you live from Las Vegas. I am so excited for our live role play today. We are going to mix it up big time. I have the amazing Jeanet Salazar from California, and her role play partner, Randy, has joined us. If you two would be, first of all, thank you for taking the time to be here bright and early on West Coast time. And I would love for the two of you to just introduce yourself, share what markets you service, and any other relevant facts you'd love to share with our audience today.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jeanet Salazar. I've been serving this community for about 18 years. I started in 2005, and I've been working, serving our clients, selling their homes. We sell, between 40 and 50, 60 homes a year. Year in, year out. But the best part of the business that we do is we serve our clients. We use the scripts a lot. I read them, I get nervous, and I still go and take the script with me. So it's fantastic. So today, again, almost 20 years in business. I've been working with Randy for at least 12 years. We've been role play partners, and we're here. Thank you so much for inviting us, Nichole.
I'm excited to have you, Jeanet. You're going to kill it today. She's got so many years of experience, started just like everybody else, brand new in the business, and worked really hard in practice. And what cities do you service, Jeanet?
I work in LA County, Orange County, even Riverside County. So we do service. I live in the city of Downey for 20 years. And we're working right now very close in the South Bay area, close to the airport, Palos Verdes, you name it.
Perfect. And our amazing seller, Randy, tell us just a minute or two about yourself, if you're in the same markets, where you're at.
Okay, my name's Randy Wright. I've been in business about 20 years also. Absolutely love it. Love all the scripting and Mike Ferry coaching. So I've been following scripts is the way to go. It's the only way to go. I always say hand select every word we say. There's no nervous talk. There's, at least when we're scripting, it's all, hand select every word we say. Scripts save me. It's so powerful. I do about 25 to 30 deals a year on average. It just gives me confidence. It makes me smooth. It allows me to not, feel like I'm putting pressure on the client on the other end. They appreciate the professionalism. They appreciate just the polish. So they enjoy working with us when we're scripted and follow these scripts. It's powerful. Yeah.
Super powerful. Well,
and the market I serve is basically Santa Monica over to downtown. And then in the San Fernando Valley, it's approximately Reseda down to Inglewood. So it's about a 9-mile radius swath.
Fantastic. We got Callie in the house representing today. Whoop, whoop. I think you're the first California guest. We've had mostly East Coasters on here so far, so I'm really committed to just mixing it up and getting some of the nation's best agents on our live feed to share what it is you've done to build such great businesses. So we're going to mix it up today. We've had expired scripts, we've had buyer role plays. So you guys are going to role play the actual listing pre-qualification script. And so for those that are somewhat newer, Jeanette's already made contact with Randy as a seller, whether he's expired or a circle prospecting, just listed, just sold. And she's just going to jump into it with setting the appointment. He's agreed to meet with her. And then the process that she uses to essentially, number one, build rapport, because that's what the pre-qualification script does. A lot of folks think, well, you build rapport when you get to the house. No, when you do a really thorough pre-qualification, you are building rapport right over the phone. By the time you walk in the door, they already feel like they know you and you know them. So super important on pre-qualifying. And then she's really digging deep to get to motivation and the needs and the numbers and isolating any objections that may come up during the appointment. Because who wouldn't want to be prepared for objections before you get there? I know I would, for sure. So with that said, queued up, I'm going to let you two take it away. Jeanette's closing for the appointment, and Randy is a willing to meet seller. Have at it.
Great. Randy, I know we set the appointment for 4 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, but before I come out,
Yes.
there are a number of questions I need to ask you. Would that be okay with you?
Sure. Yeah.
Randy, if what I say makes sense and you feel absolutely comfortable and confident that I can sell your home, are you planning to list your home with me when I see you tomorrow at 4?
Let's see how the appointment goes. I mean, it sounds pretty good, but yeah, let's see how it goes.
Okay, let's see how the appointment goes. Perfect. Randy, are you planning to interview more agents for the job of selling your home?
I am going to interview one other person, yes.
One other person. Great. Tell me again, Randy, where are you moving to?
San Diego.
San Diego. That's fantastic. Wow. Tell me more about San Diego. Why are you moving to San Diego?
Well, I have family and friends there, so I want to get down there and be closer to them.
You want to be close to family. Nothing beats being with family, Randy. How soon do you have to be there, Randy?
Well, we're flexible, sometime in the next 3 to 6 months, but yeah, the sooner the better, yeah.
The sooner the better. Great. When I see you, how much would you like to list your home for tomorrow afternoon when we meet?
Uh, Probably about 1.25 million.
1.25. Great.
Right.
As a professional real estate agent, Randy, I study homes and prices every day. Therefore, I assume you're going to list with me at a price that will cost your home to sell, correct?
Yeah, but I don't want to give it away. I want a good price.
Fantastic. I completely agree with you. So what price you absolutely will not go below?
1.2, maybe 1.15, something like that would be my bottom for sure.
Okay, great. 115. 1.2 will be great, but 115 will be your bottom line. Perfect.
Yeah.
Randy, how much? I'm going to prepare a net sheet. It's a detail of what is going to happen in the sale of your home, the cost and everything. Tell me, how much do you owe in the property? I want to be prepared tomorrow.
About 550,000.
558,000. Randy, that's a lot of equity we need to protect here, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you ever thought about selling this home yourself, Randy?
No, I don't have the time for that.
You don't have time. Okay, very good. Terrific. Randy, very good. So we're going to be meeting tomorrow at 4. And what I wanted to let you know what to expect is I'm going to be meeting. We're going to be talking about you. I'm going to be sending you some information about us. So we're not focusing about us. We're going to be focusing about you and all your needs. I'm
Great.
going to be bringing my net sheet. And I am so excited to see you tomorrow. Okay. And before I arrive, do you have any questions for me?
Yeah. How much is your commission? What do you charge?
Great question, Randy. Thank you so much for asking. Commission is always flexible. You're in the driver's seat, you're the owner. So I am so excited to meet you. See you tomorrow at 4. Let's do it, okay?
Okay. Thanks, Jeanette. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Yes.
Woo!
Oh my
Good job.
gosh.
How'd
And
that
that's
feel?
right, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, commissions have always been flexible. They've never been set.
Yes.
Yes,
Well done.
exactly. Well
Yes.
done, Jeanette.
You don't want to discuss commission over the phone. You want to make sure they feel comfortable. And Randy has taught me, I used to leave it. Oh, is that okay with you? Would you? He says, no, you never ask, is that okay? You just move on to the next. And I've been learning that so much. Thanks,
Get
Randy. Thank you
get
so
out
much.
of that space. Don't dwell there because they will keep you there if you let them.
100%. We never negotiate that over the phone, and they've always been negotiable. Did you hear that, NAR?
Yes,
DOJ?
always been negotiable. That's
Always
right.
been negotiable, never been set. Okay, so I wrote down, so great job. Thank you for sharing
Yeah, great
your
job.
tool belt with us. I wrote down, just like Randy said, a couple things. Like you followed a beautiful pattern of repeat, approve, and moved on to the next question. He didn't get you stuck. You never sounded awkward. You sounded professional. He appreciated that, you were in it for him and not making it about yourself. Those were my biggest takeaways. Randy, did you have any takeaways for you and how you felt about it as a seller?
Yeah, I mean, she was very smooth, very professional. She led the call without being pushy. It just flowed. Um, I think a lot of real estate clients, buyers and sellers, they make a conscious or unconscious decision to work with us if it just flows, then they think it's where they are meant to work with us.
That's
It
right.
sounds
Yeah,
funny,
I don't
but
know if,
we all say
no,
that
it's
all day
true.
long. We're like, oh, it just flows and it feels good. It's like they like that means they think that's why they're supposed to work with you. So do that.
You're connecting with them. Have you ever gotten the guy or gal on the other line of the phone? This happens to me where they're like, you're like the 15th person today, but I didn't hang up on you. Like there's
They
Correct.
think
something
it's meant to
there.
be.
Correct.
Yeah, in that connection, when you ask a
Yeah.
lot of questions about them and you're not like, let me tell you about me and my company and me, and like it
Yeah,
doesn't attract
absolutely.
people. So
Exactly.
I felt that very
Nicole,
much.
Randy shared with me a line that Ron Cronin taught us, and I would like Randy to share with the group today.
Which
Would you
one?
share
Sure.
that about
The
we
takeaway?
were not, yeah, the takeaway. Go ahead, Randy.
Yeah, no, Ron Croner taught me a sales takeaway, which I thought was really genius. But if you're on the phone with a client and they're like, well, we're not in any rush to sell, we'll either
Mhm.
sell later this year or the following year. And so it's a sales takeaway. You pull them in when you back up. So you back up by saying,
Right.
okay, Jeanette, well, so right now may not be the right time for you to list and sell your home, okay? Yet at the same time, is it going to be helpful to go ahead and know exactly how much your house is worth, how long it's going to take to get sold, and what I do to get homes sold? Is that going to help you out make your decision? And typically they'll say yes. So that more information is better. You can even say that. Would more information help you make that decision? And so right now you don't have to list and sell, but just in case, would that be helpful?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's a
that was.
great,
It's good, huh? It pulls
yeah,
them
it's
in when you
I
not
back
love
up.
it.
pressuring. Yeah.
And
Super like, cool. Let me be your resource. Let's
Sales
just get together
takeaway.
and figure it out. I
yeah,
love
I
it.
Says
may or
keep
may
going
Um,
not
at
be
them.
your agent. You decide.
right.
No worries. It's totally okay.
Totally
Yes.
good. That's a great close. Thanks, Ron Cronin. Shout out. I'll tag you. Um,
I
so,
know.
real quick, and going back to the value of pre qualifying, I know when I started in the business, and you guys can let me know, I didn't know anything about scripts or pre qualifying. If somebody called me and said, sure, I'd like to sell my home, I would like put my hat and jacket on and be out the door with, little or no process. Share with me both, Jeanette and Randy, both of you, what has the value been in making sure that you have a process, including pre-qualifying? Like what was the difference before and after in those results?
Oh, I'm going to go first, Randy. Before I was using the scripts, or even if I knew the scripts, I was not using them as much as I use it now. My ratio was at 52%. So it was kind of, they wouldn't even be the owners, and I was already in front of them. Why? Because I didn't pre-qualify. So
Right.
the pre-qualification script is one of my best friends. I save time. I rather spend time with my two girls than going to a seller who is not even going to be there. So
Right.
the pre-qualification, as much as we don't like it sometimes, but it's just a myth in our mind. As soon as we start using it, the job goes easier. You sound professional. You don't sound like you don't know what you're doing. So the
Absolutely. And what's
script
your
is
listing?
amazing.
Yeah. And what is your listing appointment to listing taken ratio now that you use it every time?
Yeah, now my ratio went up to 89%. Most of the time, I take about 8 to 9 listings for every 10 sellers that I speak with.
That
So
is incredibly efficient. Good for
it's
you.
incredibly
Congrats.
efficient. I think this script, I was talking to Sabrina yesterday, Mike's very wife, but I was just amazed of how much he's taught us. I've been with Mike Ferry for the last 15, 16 years. And this is, for me, this is what have taught me part of it, and what had made me, the money we made, and in the lifestyle I have provided to my family. Go ahead, Randy. I didn't leave you any space.
All facts. No, share your, Jeanette. This is Women's History Month. We are showcasing the ladies. Still love you, Randy.
Okay, I won't
Still
talk.
love you. We'll have you on as an agent another time, Randy. I promise.
The Jeanette show.
Anything you, yeah, anything you want to share, Randy, on your journey and using a pre-qualification script and what the value is to you?
Yeah, I mean, of course, it just keeps us from running out the door and wasting time. For what I say makes sense, and you feel comfortable and confident that I can list and sell your home. Are you open to listing your home with me? I mean, sometimes they'll say no. You just have to ask these questions so you don't waste time driving out there. When I see you, how much do you want to list your home for? Um, it's kind of a reality check if they have a realistic number in mind. Um, it just
Yeah.
makes sure we're not wasting time for sure, which is valuable.
Yeah, Mike taught us that it's not necessarily always figuring out if we're going to go, it's figuring out if we're not going to go, right? So
Correct.
Yes.
sometimes you get that seller that you're just like, yeah, there's just no point in heading over there. And you get their email address, put them on a drip, and wish them well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They'll say, oh, no, I was talking about selling next year. It's like, oh, okay, I won't go today or tomorrow.
Right. We can reconvene in 6 months.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. Now I know Jeanette will go because she's a hustler. She goes and she does get me in front of somebody and they're going to sign a contract, which is what I love so much about her. But right, there is an opportunity during the pre-qualification to determine if this is really an appointment you need to go on this week, maybe move them to next week or whatever.
Correct.
So,
Yeah.
any closing thoughts you want to share? Like, oh, here's a good one. You're a brand new agent. You're in year one and you are looking at yourself. What advice do you give to yourself now after all these years and looking back at you year one? What do you want to share with that agent?
Put it on a credit card, do whatever you have to do, get yourself to Mike Ferry's event, talk to people, talk to agents, reach out to me. I will definitely, I was always brave to go talk to people, even though I didn't do a lot of production. So as a new agent, it's very important to look for a mentor. People that produce, they're open to share. And that's just the fact. So don't be afraid. Go to the next Mike Ferry event. The Mike Ferry agents in any office across the board make the most money. Period. That's a fact. So just stay hungry. Do open houses every day if you have to. Call everybody. Have cards with you. Have a name tag. Do whatever it takes. It's not easy. Sometimes I meet up with the seller 7 times and he still have not signed a listing. But the 8th time he will sign. I'll be the most persistent agent. Be persistent. That's going to pay off. Period.
I believe that. I believe that you are not leaving them alone until they sign that contract. And I will double down on that because I give tons of credit to Mike Ferry for my own career and many people that I know, and also the network, right? Be very aware of the community that you surround yourself, who you align yourself with, whether it's coaching groups, brokerages, friend groups, whomever, like having that awareness of who is like getting in my ear and in my mind every day. And we've seen that a lot on social media these last couple days. So a lot to notice there. Randy, you're talking to year one, Randy. What advice do you have for him?
Probably three things. Yes, go into Mike Ferry coaching immediately. It just gives you the fundamentals, the structure, and the steps to do every day, just to really create a huge business. Be scripted, learn these scripts, apply them. Like I said, hand select every word you say. Don't just have a bunch of nervous talk when you're on the calls with clients. It should be scripted and polished. Um, the third analogy was one time, I don't know if it was Mike or Ron, but they were like, look, your sphere of influence, all the people we know is your number one go-to. So think about it. If we opened a pizza shop, would you call every single person you know and let them know, hey, my pizza shop opens Friday at, Friday night? We would most likely. So then
Yes.
why in first year new agents, why do they often not call everybody they know? And that same analogy applies to an experienced agent. Why don't you? We all should be calling everyone on a list. I like Ron Cronin said one time, it's like, look, you call your sphere because they don't know you need help and they don't know how to help you.
Right.
So, call them. This is how you can help me, and let them know. and plant seeds
Absolutely.
quarter after quarter after quarter, and eventually it comes, you plant all the seeds, it comes back.
Absolutely. And I'm going to double down on that one too of for new agents, whether it's your own listing or a company listing, why aren't you calling everybody you know, whether it's in the same neighborhood or your database, to let them know about a listing or a sale? Like, I know we have the internet, but there is so much value still in talking to people and developing relationships. So don't assume, new agents, that just because you put it on Instagram that everybody saw it. Everybody has lives, like they might have been on vacation or whatever. Call them, let them know. Did you see I just listed a home? Who do you know? So good stuff, both of you. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Yes.
And Nicole,
Thank you, Nicole.
before I let you go, I want to thank you so much for doing this. You know, this is something I always dreamed to do, and you're doing it. And me joining you is great. It takes time. It takes time of your calendar, but you're doing it. Congratulations. We appreciate you so much. And I'm going to invite Randy to be part of this group too. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Let's get you on the schedule for April, Randy. We'll connect
Okay.
in text.
Nicole,
And
yeah,
then
thank
Jeanet,
you. Thank you so
yeah,
much.
no problem. And Jeanet, spoiler alert, everyone, I want to do this in Spanish too. I'd love to do a
Oh,
Spanish role play.
perfecto. Yo te ayudo.
Yeah. I need to perfecto my Spanish to moderate it, but we'll get there.
We'll get there. Absolutely. Thank you
So
so much.
that's on
It's
the
a
agenda
pleasure.
too.
Very good.
Yes.
Thank
Thank you
you.
guys.
Thank you.
Have a
Thank you,
good
Thank you.
guys.
day.
Bye-bye.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.